Alright, guys. I decided I would go live a little bit early, but for how it's looking right now, it's looking like we do have some active winter weather advisories in effect across the state of New York, and we even got it in effect for Burlington, Vermont, and we even have a hazardous outlook in effect. If you want, you can leave a comment down below about just whatever you want to say, but you can also leave a comment down in the chat too as well if you want, cause I mean this is just gonna be some pretty icy weather. We're gonna go ahead and show you the cams. And if you want to, you can leave anything in the chat. One of you guys may be going live with me, which probably looks like it right now. So I mean, if you guys want to continue sticking around with me, that's fine. But we're just gonna go ahead and start off with looking at this webcam. Because if we look at the radar, I don't know if this really looks the best, but if we look at the radar, we are seeing some pretty active wintry precipitation across a lot of this area. And if you guys do need to leave something in the chat, you guys can do that. Also, you guys can like my live streams down below. If you guys also want to do that, you guys can. But if you want to leave something in the chat, that would be great. I am definitely okay with that if you guys want to leave something in the chat. But we're going to go ahead and start off by we're just going to go ahead and look at the webcams again. I got this one, which is, I don't really know how to say this name, but this is one of the webcams in New York. And if you look, you guys can even just look at this webcam with me if you guys want to as well. And it's looking pretty dry out there still. It hasn't really rained because if you look, this is Watertown, New York, which is all the way over here, and none of the rain has really come yet. So it's not really going to be a threat yet, but as we keep getting later, we're just going to go ahead and pull this radar forward. As we keep getting later, let's say around 8 p.m., 9 p.m., we're going to start to see more in the way of precipitation. So, I mean, it will definitely be kind of a concern across this area, and I will definitely keep going live for other things that do happen in the month of November. So if you guys want to leave something in the chat, you can. I'm just trying to sit up straight. But if you guys want to leave something in the chat, you guys can definitely leave something in the chat if you guys want. You guys can even leave something in the chat if you need to. So, I mean, this is definitely going to be something to be aware of, but let's see here. I'm just gonna move my camera a little bit. You guys might be able to see me better, but sorry. If you guys can't hear me very well, I'll just go ahead and bring down my mic. I sometimes forget to do that, but I mean, I finally got it down now, so you might be able to hear me a little bit better. But we're going to just go ahead and look at the winter weather advisories again. Some of these might have ended up changing, but let's see here. We're going to look at the winter weather advisories, and it looks like mixed precipitation. It says snow accumulation of 1 inch and ice accumulations around 1/10 of an inch. So you guys will be seeing both freezing rain and snow, so make sure you do be aware of that. It was issued by the National Weather Service Albany. So I mean, this definitely gonna be something to keep your eye on if you want. But I mean, I'm not like you don't have to blame me for going live. I'm just trying to show you guys that we do have quite some active things across a lot of these areas. But let's see here. Let's see. Do we have anything going on? Looks like it's starting to get dark in Watertown, New York. So it might be a little bit hard to see, but for how it's looking right now, I mean, there's kind of just nuts. But like, I, I kind of just think we should. I just think you guys should be on high alert, especially when you're doing this. And while I'm waiting for more of you guys to join, I should probably just go ahead and wait. I'll continue waiting for more people to join if you want. You can even let a lot of your neighbors, or you can even let your people know that I am going live. So you guys can definitely go live with me if you guys want. So like I said, you can definitely do something, but just wait 1 second. So I'm just letting you know you can leave something in the chat if you want. Like I said, I am absolutely okay with it. But I mean, if there's no one going live, I mean that's fine. But I mean, I'm just sitting around here just trying to keep you updated on how the weather's looking. Okay, let's see. We might want to take a look at a few more things, but we're just gonna go ahead and go back. Layers. We're gonna change this, and this won't be part of the weather, but I did want to show you guys that we did have some deadly earthquakes down here in Texas earlier today. Let's see. We're gonna go to the biggest one that occurred. Sounds like this orange one. Oh, okay. I see. A 5.3 magnitude earthquake occurred early this morning. So this is definitely a pretty good earthquake. I mean, this is just severe. Like, a severe earthquake has just occurred in this region. Because if you look, I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys this again. We're just going to go ahead and zoom in. Kind of look like it might have occurred around some mountains. We're going to go ahead and click on this again. And as you see, 5.2 earthquake has occurred in Texas, or even western Texas, pretty much between Midland and El Paso, Texas, is where this most likely occurred. And if any of you guys are going live with me, you guys can leave something in the chat, or you guys can click that like button down below, or even subscribe to my channel. Just do whatever you think we should do. But let's see here. I'm just gonna show you guys more earthquakes that have occurred. Looks like red indicate. I'm not really sure what the colors really mean, but let's see. Pretty good. I'm just looking at all the earthquakes that occur, but I think it's just the size of the dot that really indicates how big the earthquake is. But let's see here. Looks like we even got some snow occurring around the Denver region around 8 p.m. today. So if any of you guys do live in those areas, make sure to be aware of that. We're gonna go to the latest camera. So let's see here. 6 minutes ago. We're gonna take this back, and for how it's looking, like it looked like there might have been some snow at nighttime hours. It just melted fast because of the sun coming out, but now we're starting to see that same thing again across that area. So I mean, yeah. Excuse me. I'm really sorry about that, but let's see. Let's see again. Ooh, okay. Sounds like one of you guys have just joined. So if you're just joining me in my live stream, you guys can leave something in the chat if you want, or you can subscribe to my channel. You can do whatever you want during this live stream as long as it's respectful. So just you can even leave something nice in the chat if you want. Like I just left, you can leave something in the chat, and that's pretty much what I left in that area. So if you want to do that, you can. But let's see here. We're pretty much just talking about the heavy rain event that's unfolding across that area. So it was pretty much shown on the thumbnail before you went it into this live stream. But let's see. We're just gonna go ahead and click on the areas, and let's see here. We're gonna click on let's click on right here, and let's see what this winter weather advisory is in effect for. Okay, it says plan on slippery road conditions. The hazardous conditions could impact the morning commute. A few power outages possible. So, if we look for when this is in effect for, this is in effect from, let's see, I need to find it. Then in effect from 11 p.m. this evening to 1 p.m. Thursday. So, sounds like this is going to be in effect till 1 p.m. Thursday. So, it sounds like we will be having ice occurring at night tonight. So that's gonna be probably in about a few hours or so when we really start to see this ramp up. But like I said, you can leave something in the chat, or you can subscribe and like my live streams if you want. But I just wanted to show you guys all the other warnings we have. We even have some special weather statements in effect. And let's see here. I need to click on these again. Okay, I see. As we look at the special weather statements, we got a dangerous fire weather threat into this evening. So, as it says, this is going to be for the first part of the evening. So, if you guys live in this area, and I'll go ahead and show you guys that again, if you live anywhere in this area, so that includes Lexington or even Jackson, Kentucky, or even anywhere in eastern Kentucky, make sure you are having your fire danger plan in place for if there were to be a big fire occurring. But let's see again. We're going to go ahead and zoom out. And if you're just tuning in, like I said, you guys can definitely leave something in the chat, or you can click that like button. Okay, let's see here. Right. We're going to just go ahead and look at the cameras again. We haven't looked at this for a little while, but I just am wanting to show you guys how it's looking in that city right now. So let's see here. We're going to go towards Toronto, Canada, and let's see. We're going to click on this one. And it sounds like about 33 minutes ago, this is how it looked like. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but it's definitely looking like it may start snowing soon. Because if you look as of right now on this radar, we're just going to go ahead and go all the way back. Because if you look right now, it is actually raining in Toronto, Canada, so make sure you guys are being aware of that if you do live in Canada or even in Toronto, Canada. Excuse me. I kind of keep messing that up, but let's see here. Let's see. Looks like we even got some rain starting in Rochester, New York. Looks like those purples may even indicate some mixed precipitation. But let's also see, do we have any lightning occurring with this storm? I just pressed the lightning, and it looks like we got a ton of lightning across Michigan. Wow, holy crap, that's a lot of lightning. occurring in Michigan. But we barely have any lightning occurring in the Northwest, but just look at this. That's a lot of lightning. So we got a pretty big line of lightning across this area right here. And if you guys want to leave something in the chat, you can, or you can leave the live stream if you need to, but you can continue to be live with me if you want. But let's see here again. Let's see. We could probably look at, let's see, Watertown, New York weather. And if we look at this, we're gonna go ahead and just take a look at how it's looking, and as you see, it says rain and snow this evening, turning into rain overnight. So it will start out pretty heavy with rain and snow, but then we will start to see rain during the later nighttime hours. But we even got a small craft advisory in effect, it looks like. Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely looking pretty active across this area, especially as we get into the later hours. But let's also see, it looks like we may even see more snow as we get later into November, especially around November 20th. But let's see here. We're going to just go ahead and exit out of that, and we're going to just go ahead and look at the cameras again. Let's see here. We want to go to one of the latest ones. We're going to look at, let's go ahead and look at this one. What does it look like? We can probably go back a little farther, because I mean it's already dark right now, so it's gonna be pretty hard to see across this area. But let's see, this even has more than just webcams. So let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and look at, let's see, looks like we could look at this one, and as you see, and we are running out of daylight, so I don't know if you guys can see very well, but we can definitely keep watching for if it really starts to rain. Let's see, I think we're gonna look at one of the areas that were lighter. So let's see here. We're gonna let's go ahead and look at Rochester, New York. Let's go ahead and look at Rochester, New York. I think that's what we want to look at next. I'm just trying to find it. Okay. There it is. I finally found Rochester, New York. And if we look at radar, we're going to go ahead and zoom in. Rochester has already seen some precipitation. So if we look at this, in Rochester, New York, let's see again. I just went back to the cam I already was on. Let's see, we want this one right here, okay. This kind of located at a weird spot. Looks like this is on top of a building, but if you look, you can see those little droplets falling from the sky, so I'm pretty sure that is some precipitation occurring. But let's also look and see if there's anything else really occurring. Let's see, we're gonna go to this one. Looks like this one is by a beach. And it looks like it might have just rained. Excuse me. Let's see again. Let's see. We're gonna go to Watertown, New York. It hasn't really rained yet, so that's kind of interesting. But this is also a more likely area too as well. So let's see again. Watertown. Yeah, Watertown, New York is looking kind of dry for right now, at least for right now. But let's take. I meant to go to future. If I was wrong, saying we're gonna take this forward, and let's see. It sounds like in about in about like a half hour or two, we'll start to see some pretty snowfall across Owego. Yeah, I think it's Owesco or something like that. I apologize if I said that wrong. A lot of these cities are definitely hard to understand, at least for the names. So let's see again. And I just wanted to show you. So let's look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook, because if you look, we saw all that lightning occurring. Storm Prediction Center. Right. And let's see, we're going to click on this. Here, I like to do this, severe weather outlook. At least that's where it will most likely come up on. We're going to click on this, and let's see, we are seeing just a general risk for thunderstorms. And if we read this, no changes to the thunder line were required at 20Z. Elevated instability will continue to support scattered thunderstorms through tonight as storms move from Wisconsin to Lake Michigan eastward towards Lake Erie, Ontario tonight. Instability is unlikely to support severe hail through strong effective shear and minimal boundary layer melting could potentially result in very small hail reaching the surface. So, for how it's looking like, we don't look like we will see any hail. At least that's what the Storm Prediction Center is saying, is hail definitely isn't a big concern. But like I said, we did see those big line of storms, and it sounds like I do have to pull up my radar again. And and if you don't know this, this is the 14 news. This is for the tri-state area, and I'll just go ahead and show you guys it, because if we look, this is for the tri-state area right here. So if you live in the tri-state area, that's fine. But I mean, yeah. So let's see. Let's see again. And like I said, you guys don't have to stay for my whole live stream, but if you want, you can. And let's see again. We're gonna go up here, and it looks like we got thunder mixed with pink. That's interesting. But let's see. I just want to check something real quick. Just wait 1 second. Sorry, I was just checking something out, but if any of you guys are still being live with me, that's fine. And like I said, you didn't have to stay for the whole time, but you can also leave something in the chat if you want. But I mean, yeah. And I mean, I just wanted to show you that my live stream is already occurring on YouTube right now. So, I mean, if you are interested in staying live with me, that's good. But it sounds like no one else is really wanting to go live with me. So, yeah. So thank you guys very much for watching my live stream. That turned out amazing. But let's see, it sounds like more of you guys already started to join. I thought some of you guys weren't gonna stay live with me anymore, but it looks like it now. So let's see, we're just gonna go ahead and continue then. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the radar. And if you're just tuning in, you can leave something in the chat, or you can leave a comment down below. So you can do whatever you want in this video if you need. So let's see, we're gonna go to the future. Let's see, future, and we're gonna go continue to take this forward. And it was showing a line of storms as we went into midnight. Yeah. We got a line of showers and rain across the tri-state as we get into midnight. And some of you guys are definitely going live with me, so if you guys want, you guys can leave something in the chat if you want. I'll just go ahead and say hi. So yeah, definitely, you guys can definitely leave something in the in the chat if you want. But if you guys also want, you guys can also like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. But if you have, that is great. I just want you guys to leave something in the chat if you can, cause I definitely like talking to you guys on my channel. So let's see again. We're gonna go close to Toronto, Florida. Okay, we're gonna go to the 2 minutes again. Let's see here. There's 24 hours ago. Excuse me, guys. I apologize. But let's see. More of you guys are joining, it looks like. So, we're going to continue to stay live since more of you guys have joined. If you are joining, you guys can leave something in the chat, or you guys can click and subscribe to my live streams or my YouTube channel. So if you guys want to do that, you guys can. So let's see again. Let's see. We're gonna go to let's go to one of the areas that are already seeing some rain right now. Let's see, it was an hour ago, and it's not really showing any rain that occurred an hour ago. But if we look, let's see, Rochester is already in for some rain, but that's gonna be later at night when we see more of those active rounds of showers and storms. Let's see, Barley, Canada looks to see some pretty active weather later. So let's see here. We gotta kind of go up. Okay, there it is. I found it. Did I? Okay, yeah, I found it. It's just north of Toronto. These cameras are just blocking it. So, look. I absolutely apologize, guys. I'm just struggling trying to find where I want to be at. But let's see again. Okay, there we go. Okay, I found it. Finally, I was like, where is it at? But it's okay though. Let's see. We're gonna look at this, and if you look, we're already starting to see some rain or even snow across this road right here, kind of near Barrie, Canada. But let's see, we're gonna click on this again. We're gonna look, and as you see, there's some snow on the sides of the roads and even in between the lanes. Those cars just continue to wash all that rain off. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely kind of a concern for right now, but I mean, it's definitely something to be aware of if you do live in Canada. And Toronto is pretty populated, so I'm not really sure if any of you guys in Toronto are on my channel, but if you are, just make sure you guys are aware of that. Let's see. Ooh, there's 53 minutes ago, and just look at all that snow that have fell. Let's see, this is near Barrie. Let's see, where is this really located? Okay, but this looks like some snow has already occurred pretty much near Barrie. So if you guys live in Barrie, make sure you be aware of that. And I was actually right here. It's just west of Barrie. So yeah, it's definitely kind of a pretty big area of snowfall already. But let's go back to the radar and look. And if you guys want to talk to me, you guys can leave something in the chat, or you guys can do whatever you want. Like, you can subscribe, or you can press that like button. So if you guys want to do that, you guys can. Especially leave something in the chat if you haven't already. So I'll definitely allow for you guys to do that. Let's see. Looks like it's already raining in Toronto, Canada, but let's also look. This is Watertown, New York. I am going live on this cam, so let's see again. Looking like it hasn't really snowed or do anything in Watertown yet, but we're just gonna go ahead and look at this again. So let's see, we're gonna zoom out and we're gonna go ahead and zoom towards Watertown, and I'm already on future. So we're gonna go ahead and take this forward, and if you look, let's say by 9 p.m. is where we'll start to see snow occur in Watertown, and I won't be live the whole time, but we will definitely be going live for this, and I was mainly going live for some of these heavy rain and even snow events across this area, and I may even go live for some of the California mountains area too as well. But let's see again. It looks like there is some snow occurring in Colorado right now. I just wanted to let you guys know about that. So let's look again. We're going to go back to where we were before. So let's see here. We're going to go to the Weather Prediction Center map. Weather Prediction Center map. Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. I apologize. Weather Prediction Center map. Okay, there we go. I finally found it. And if you look, the Weather Prediction Center says that we will be seeing a freezing rain area right here. So yeah. So let's see. We're gonna keep zooming in, and if we look, this kind of for some of the same areas we just showed you. Like this does include Watertown, especially because it's in northern New York. Because if you look, we're just gonna go ahead and show you. Watertown is located right here. So yeah, Watertown is pretty much included in the freezing rain possible area. But if we look at tomorrow, some of that heavy rain or freezing rain will continue in tomorrow. I won't be going live for tomorrow, but I definitely will be letting you guys know that this is occurring tomorrow. But if you look for tomorrow, we even have that thunderstorm and rain area continuing through the lower Ohio Valley and into the plains. And then on Friday, same story, but maybe a little bit more active. Because if you look, well, sorry, sorry. I thought it changed, but this is really slow. So I just won't be able to tell like that quick. Cause look, I'm on Friday, and look at it's kind of slow when it updates. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and go back to. Did I exit out something? I might exit out of the live cams or the Windy app, wherever it's called. But we're just going to go ahead and show you guys the winter weather advisories in effect. Let's see. We're going to click on this, and we're going to go to winter weather advisory, and this is in effect from 9 p.m. this evening to 1 p.m. tomorrow. So, yes. And it says mixed precipitation expected, snowfall amounts up to an inch, while ice amounts up to 2/10 of an inch, so about 0.2, so which is almost a quarter of an inch, guys. That is almost insane. So make sure you guys are getting prepared for some hazardous road conditions tonight and into tomorrow. But if we look at the Watertown live cam, but I think this might be a little bit better one to go live for. I don't really know how to say the name, but if we look, it's pretty much this say right here. And as you see, it will start to see snowfall around. Looks like around 5/2 is when we'll start to see snow occur in Owego. Oswego, something like that. That's kind of a funny name, but I'm not really sure exactly how to say it. It's kind of funny though, so yeah, it's definitely kind of funny. But yeah, we're just gonna see what's happening. It doesn't look like it hasn't snowed, and it doesn't look like it's snowed quite yet. So let's see. there anything else to really take a look at. If you guys want to leave something in the chat, you can. We can just continue. We can just continue talking throughout this live stream if you want. So if you guys want to leave something in the chat, you can, or you guys can even just stay live with me if you guys want. So I mean, it's definitely kind of a concern, but I'm not really sure if we really got any more things to talk about besides just look at these cams, because I've already explained a bunch of things. Let's see, can I get, there we go. I got back to where I was before, finally. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I exited out of that area, but just give me 1 second, please. Alright. Sounds like 4 of you guys are still watching right now, so if you guys want to leave something in the chat, you guys can. And let's see. And I can even say things to you guys in the chat if you guys want to as well. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on if you want. But let's see here. We're gonna go to this camera over here. Let's just go ahead and go to, let's see, we're gonna go somewhere close to this area, but maybe a little bit closer. Let's go to Rochester. And it looks like about 20 minutes ago it might start raining. I can't really tell completely, but it's still something there. Let's see, we're gonna go to the 9 minutes ago. And okay, I see now, and if you look, we're already starting to see some snow for that area, so make sure to be aware of that if you do live in there. We're gonna click on, let's see, we're gonna click on this, and as you see in Toronto, Toronto, Canada, I keep meaning to say Canada, but we are seeing some pretty wet conditions across the road areas. So definitely something to keep an eye on if you do live in this area right here. And I'll just go ahead and show you guys that again. I'm pretty much on this one right here, so that's pretty much next to Toronto. So yeah, pretty much just north or northwest of it. But let's see, guys. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and look, and I do need to use the bathroom, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep you guys on this cam right here, and I will be back in just a minute. Alright, I am finally back now, and it sounds like you guys are still live with me, so we're just gonna go ahead and take a look at this. I'm not sure why all of those are pulled up, but let's see again. Let's just see. Yeah, let's see. Looks like I think we're gonna click on a different city. Let's see. Is there anything happening in Vermont? Let's see, we're gonna go toward Burlington. Oh. this is in the mountain region, and we actually are seeing some snow. And if we look, that's pretty close to Burlington, Vermont. So, I mean, yeah, it's definitely kind of a concern across that area, especially because we are seeing some snowfall. And let's look. We can probably start going live on this one, especially because we are seeing some pretty good snowfall that's gonna start to occur any moment. Because if you look at 5:02, we'll start to see snow pretty much just west of that city. So yeah, let's see again. Where should we go? Just west of that city. Let's see what this camera says as we get west of that city. Let's see, where should we go? There it is. So we're gonna zoom in. Doesn't look like there's any cam. It looks like this is probably the closest one. And oh, looks like it might be snowing in that area. So yeah, we're seeing snow in some areas for sure. Definitely for sure. But we still need to keep our eye out for some more active things to happen. We're going to take a look at this radar, and let's see. Okay, so in just a few minutes, we're actually starting to see snow occur in the city. So we're just gonna go ahead and do full screen, and we're gonna continue to watch and see if it snows in this area. I'm gonna leave my camera a little bit down so you guys can see me. I'm just trying to relax while I'm doing this live stream. Let's see. Don't look like any snow has occurred quite yet, but let's see, it doesn't look like we were at the latest point actually, so maybe that's why we didn't see snow, but I'm still not sure, so we're gonna go back and see. Ooh, okay. I see what it's saying, but I'm not really sure about that, so I'm not really sure if rain is really going to start occurring at 10 p.m., but we're just going to exit out of that. And let's see, we're going to click on this, and we're going to go to the radar. And, okay. Fairhaven is where we want to go, so let's see. Where is Fairhaven? Let's try right here. Was it? Okay, yeah, it's definitely raining some, especially because I can see these kind of like dotty things in the air, but let's also look for a few more things. Just 1 second, please. Alright, okay. This right now, actually, this was recorded seconds ago. So yeah, it's definitely snowing in that area. It's definitely, especially for how it's looking. But is this New Haven, actually? And there won't be cameras everywhere, but let's see. Why don't we go take a look at the snowy areas in Colorado? So that means we gotta take this over here out west and look at the Colorado area, so that includes Boulder. So yeah, I go to ooh, okay, yeah, there's some snow in those mountains near Denver, so yeah, it's definitely a skiing area. So I mean, if you guys want to go skiing in these mountains, you guys can, but definitely not ready for skiing up in the New York area. So like I just showed, it's definitely not ready up here in the New York area. But let's see again. Wow. It's actually pretty cold up here, to be honest. I'm not joking. It is pretty cold up here. So that's definitely going to be a concern. But let's also look. Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, it's pretty chilly across the state of New York, which I'm kind of concerned about, because I mean, Rochester already seen 32 degrees. That's pretty cold. That's very cold. Let's see. It looks like this one might be a little bit better one to take a look at. But this was recorded only 46 minutes ago, so definitely not long ago. Let's see again. 1 minute ago across this area. But let's look. We're gonna go back out east where we were before, just because is where concerns do seem to begin. This radar kind of does need to reset sometimes, so that's why I did exit out of it, so that way it could reset. And like I said, this is the 14 news, so this is going to be for the tri-state area right here. So, but this is a great radar to use, even if you don't live in the tri-state. So, yeah, let's see here. Okay. Looks like just east of Rochester is already starting to see some snowfall. Interesting. Okay. We're going to go to future, actually. It sounds like if we just go... Sounds like the snow is going to occur later, actually. So let's just go ahead and go back here, and we're gonna go ahead and go here. And yeah, it is snowing out there. I can already tell by just looking at the cam. See all those dots on the page? That definitely means it's snowing out there, so be aware of that. We're gonna look at this one 1 hour ago. And some of these might not be like as of right now, especially because just hasn't really snowed an hour ago, so that's why some of them may not like really be might really not be now, but like still. Let's see, we're gonna look at a few more. Well, why don't we take a look at the 3-minute one? Ooh, yeah, I can see those raindrops on that camera right now, and that was recorded 3 minutes ago, so, yeah, but, if you guys want to leave my live stream, you can. There's probably the time that we can probably stop going live, because I mean, we don't really have any more things to talk about. There also isn't very much ice, or I mean, there also isn't really ice occurring right now. So if you guys wanna exit my live stream, you guys can, and I think we're gonna go ahead and stop for now. Just wait 1 second. I just have to. I'm sorry about all this, guys. I just have to go back to. The go live area to be able to exit my live stream. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I am done.